Alan, why do you think it is that we seem in this country make it so difficult to find good talent and develop it to a high level?
I think the change has come because most children have got computers. They play different sports now. When I was a boy, all I did was play football with a tennis ball, and it went right the way through my life. You know, that's all I did. I just wanted to be a footballer. But I don't think the children think that way now.
Yeah, this is the actual ball that Charlie George scored the winning goal when we were the first team, Arsenal team, to win the double, and I think the second team to win the double in 71 years. The previous one was Tottenham Hotspur, our old rivals, in 1961.
I'd like to start just by asking you a little bit about your first experiences of the piano and how you came to be playing the piano at all.
I jumped onto a piano stool when I was 3. In fact, it's cornerly enough my first memory. And picked out a Christmas carol with one finger, with no mistakes, and my parents sort of went, wow, and I announced there and then that I wanted to be a pianist. I was probably 5 before I actually started having lessons, and they were fairly primitive, of course.
Were you living in London at the time?
I was living in London, yes, and my parents had a Bechstein, a rather beautiful brown wood Bechstein.
Gordon, do you still get as much of a thrill today with football as you got when you played?
Oh yeah, I think when you become a professional footballer, it's in your blood, and you can't just turn your back on it, regardless of how you might feel at certain things. I mean, for instance, in today's game, I find it so terrible, horrible, and I know the fans feel exactly the same way about the way that they grab people inside that penalty area. They grab his shirt, grab his arm. Sometimes you see them actually with their arm around the necks, and I think that is really it's a bit ridiculous, and I don't think people like that at all.
Sometimes we talk about Beethoven piano concerts. Number 1 is the best. Well, how could you say that? You know, there's 4 and 3, and anyway, it was a very strange answer. It's not a good example. Some people have some ideas about the attitude to the keyboard, to sound they produce, but most of my colleagues, I think, prefer Steinway, and I think that's true, and I think it will be like this for a very, very long time, if not forever.
And do you have a preference when you're playing the piano? Are there certain pieces of music, do you have a composer that you like to play more than others, and that you feel the piano is particularly beneficial for?
No, not that. I try to get what I need to get from every situation that I'm facing. That's my character. I don't want some extraneous help. I think everything depends on me, and if I didn't succeed, I will blame myself. That's my character.
So George, I understand there's quite an interesting story about this award that you've got here. Can you please tell me something about that?
Yes, Gary. This piece of memorabilia here was awarded to me by the National Hall of Fame, the Football Hall of Fame, last year. And again, like the MBE, came right at the end, well, a long time after I had finished playing. But there again, they could actually award these to you posthumously. But very fortunately, my family didn't have to carry it off for me. But it was awarded to me in the city last year.
Peter, I know this is a really important photograph that you've got on your lap there. Can you tell me something about that, please?
Yes, it's the World Cup squad of '66, or the majority of them. We get a reunion every year where it's 2 of the players' duties to sort of organise one wherever they want it done. We get together with the wives, we report on the Saturday evening, then on the Sunday all the guys play golf in a little tournament. We have an evening one when we finish the golf where we give out the awards to who's won the wish and who's won that. And then the next day we disperse. And while all this is going on, the wives go off and into the leisure centre or go off into the shopping centre, whatever. And we have a tremendous turnout. Out of the 22, at least 40 of the players are there. And you've got the likes of Gordon Banks, Bobby Charlton, Jack Charlton, Jeff Hurst, Martin Peters, Roger Hunt, Nobby Stiles. You know, all these guys that are coming along. And it's a fantastic get-together. We really enjoy it.
Martin, I know you've got a very special treasure here.
Yes, well,
I've got a few treasures from Tottenham Football Club, but this is one very special one, presented by Bill Nicholson in 1993 for services to Tottenham Football Club.
Julian, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Pleasure.
I wanted to ask you firstly how you got involved with music originally.
Well, music was something that was always in our family at home. My father was a musician. He's still a musician, but in my early days I knew that he was passionate about music. And my mother was also passionate about music, but in a different way, as a facilitator and as someone who believed that music is really a very important part of one's education.